Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy with Plan on Charms, and today's video is part 5 of my Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal. This is a several part series, so if you haven't already seen the first 4, make sure you go back and take a look at those. I do not know how many parts of this series there are going to be, but just be aware that there are several. So go take a look at those other 4 parts if you haven't already done so, because you'll want to know what's going on. So anyways, I am paired together with 8 other ladies, so there are 9 of us total, and these ladies I do not personally know. We met on a Facebook group, and that's how we combined together to do this. So let me go ahead and do a quick recap for you, and then we'll get going on some pages today. So this is a Y2K 90s 2000s vibe. We all kind of got together and decided that that's what our theme's going to be, and I absolutely love it. I am an elder millennial, so I grew up in the 90s. Like, that was everything to me. So anyways, let's go ahead and do a quick flip of what we already have done. So I got my name in here. I have a few things picked out to possibly go on this page. I'm still completely undecided. So we've got our Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal 2026, the guest check-in here, got the guidelines and the letter. I did add these little glad you're here and hello friend stickers on there. I've got my picture, my husband and I, from 1999. I did go ahead and add this blue border here. I added this sticker that says share a smile because we've got our yearbook page. Let's see, I think I added a couple of stickers here on the purple page. I just keep coming across some, and I don't know what I would use those stickers for, so I just kind of slap them down there. Let's see here. We've got what is your favorite quote. I think I added this focus on what matters in the last video. Got favorite books, so I did get some books printed out. Movie time, I have my movie picked out, as well as a couple of decor items. Favorite TV show, I've got Friends here, and then there's a TV for everyone else to put in their favorite show. What's on your playlist, I did get some stickers to go in those 2 spots. We've got our happy birthday page for everyone to decorate a cupcake and put their birthday. So we'll see how time goes on whether or not I get this done. Drink order, so I've got mine here, and then I've got plenty of pages here, and I do have some cups and stuff cut out for everyone to use if they so choose to, or they can add their own. We've got share your fur babies, so I added this dog here. I absolutely love dachshunds, and I put that there, and people can kind of cover up whatever they want. If they cover part of him up, it's totally fine. And then we've got my grand dog here, Friday. And then this here, I kind of have it prepped, so I did do this off camera because it was a little bit more time consuming, and I started making a mess with the ink, so I just kind of added some throughout. But anyways, this is like a multi-page here of do you remember, or who remembers. And so I'm going to add a couple of things, and then there will be spots for other people to add more. And that is what we've got so far. I might add a pin swatch. I think I printed out a sticker for that. And then of course we've got our swap pocket in the back. So let's go ahead and add things to this. And then I did also print some stickers for all the girls that are participating. So if they didn't want to write their name on things like this, then there are stickers for them. So I will stick these probably in the guidelines pocket. But anyways, I did go ahead and print some out for me as well. I don't have this photo just yet. Don't need to worry about that. Okay, so favorite book. And I'm going to take this purple one here. So it was really, really difficult to pick favorite book. So I printed out 2 book covers. So we've got Final Girls by Riley Sager and The Book of Cold Cases from Simone St. James. These books are 2 books that I never hear anyone talking about, and so I wanted to just kind of put that in there. They are both fiction books, and they are kind of like the suspense thriller type, and I loved them. I read them both 2 years ago, but they were the 2 books that I decided on. And again, if someone doesn't have a favorite book, they can put favorite author or favorite genre. It's completely up to them. But that's what I went ahead and chose, were those 2 books there. And of course I had to pick a purple book because purple's my favorite color. All right, now we've got movie time. So I printed out a couple of just fun stickers here. This one, we've got a popcorn bucket with, a movie ticket. And then I did a little popcorn bucket with a film roll. So add that there. Just thought it was cute, kind of just fill those spaces there. And then I went ahead and went with favorite movie from the era that we are looking at. So that 90s, 2000s, Y2K. So I went ahead and chose 10 Things I Hate About You. So this is, I don't necessarily want to say my favorite movie because there are other movies that I love as well. But I do believe that it would be my favorite movie of that time. So that's why I went ahead and chose that. So I'm just going to, let's see, I'll put my name like that. And yeah, so that's the movie that I chose. And this page already is looking so good. I can't wait to see the rest of these filled up. Okay, we've already done favorite TV show. I don't need to worry about that. Okay, so what's on your playlist? So I still don't have a playlist, but I did find this image on Cricut Design Space. Thought it was appropriate for this. It fills in that area nicely. And then I also chose a sticker to go here, and it says music makes everything better. So I think that those 2 stickers fill up those spots nicely. So already coming together, and I will put together a playlist still. Again, I haven't quite decided. So drink orders, that is completed. Fur babies, that is completed. Okay, so now we're going with this Who Remembers. And so this is just an area for everyone to just put images, write down something, just anything and everything from that time frame. And just for us to have a little bit of, you know, memory lane. So I have these two spots that are smaller. So, you know, if you have images or whatever smaller, I did print out, and maybe I should have printed them a little bit smaller to go here, but I don't want to reprint them. So I'm just going to leave it as is. But I have a bunch of these magazine images, and these are like cute, like they were such big magazines, and they always came with like full-size posters to hang on your wall. And so my bedroom wall was always covered in them, and so I chose this one, and then I chose this one to put in here, just, you know, because that's what my teenage years was all about. So that is just something that I decided to add in. Okay, and then I want to put this, it's not straight, but you know what, it's straight enough. I'm not going to stress over that. So we've got that in there. And then I know that I'm going to be taking up a big part of this page, but you know, if anyone wants to cover up part of this, I will not be upset. It is supposed to be fun and just, like I said, take us down memory lane. So I am going to put this big sticker here, and there is still a little bit of space on this page for, you know, some smaller stickers and whatnot. But yeah, that is what I am adding to this page. And again, there's several areas for other people to add to, and I can't wait to see what everyone else comes up with for this Who Remembers page. Okay, now I want to add in this pin swatch. I did come up with a sticker for this. So I'm going to add this here for any pin swatching. And I mean, I guess I could always put a tab so that people know where to go for that, but we'll see, you know. And then after this Who Remembers, then I will probably start at this point to go into the About Me section. I guess, let's see how. Yeah, we have like 10 plus pages each. So maybe I will figure out something else to do for a couple more pages. But I want to get into decorating this. So, oh, and you know what? Actually, let's go back. For this Who Remembers, I did print out a bunch of images. So I think I'm going to take a couple of these to put on here. Like, I never had one of these little things. I don't even know honestly what they're called. I just know that only a few artists had the little plug-in. It was like an MP3 player, but you didn't download songs to it. It was like an external cassette. I don't even know how to explain it. Like I said, I didn't have one, so I'm just going off of what I had seen from friends and things like that that had one. But yeah, that was kind of like the big thing, and it did not last long, not at all. Okay, ooh, let's put in some of these Squeeze It. These were like basically sugar water. I don't even know if it had any flavor. It was just sugar water. And then let's put in some Lip Smacker roll on. And then let's go with this S. This was like for Stussy, which was a pretty big brand in the 90s. And everyone drew this S on their items, on their notebook, on their, you know, their jeans, everything, anything and everything. And then, of course, I had to grab this image. It is a CD with downloaded music on it. And so it was kind of like our version of mixtapes. Of course, I had mixtapes too, but, you know, this was the big thing. So I'm going to add that in as well. And then this says songs to listen to when you're in love. So yeah, those are a few things. Oops, got to be careful not to flip that too fast. And okay, let's go back to this page. And I want to kind of make a fun collage because this is my journal. So this will be coming back to me. And yeah, so I want to put I love the 90s. Oh, this backpack is not a sticker, neither is that or this. So let's grab some adhesive, and I'm going to go with my glue stick, and then I'm going to, I've got leftover scraps of the backing of those stickers, so I'm going to put it down so that I can get glue all the way to the edges, and put this up here. And then, so I did put a book. I am a huge reader now, but I was not a big reader until I was in my mid-20s. And even still, it took a while to get to the amount of books I read a year now. Like each year I'm getting a little bit more and more, but when in my early 20s I started reading, let's see, I think it was either Nicholas Sparks or the Twilight series, I can't remember which, but a bunch of the girls and I that I worked with at the time, we all started reading like the same books, and it was I would say an unofficial book club, and so that's what kind of got me back into reading. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it. And then ever since then, I started reading a little bit more and more each year. And there was a time frame that I, you know, was busy raising my kids and didn't read as much, but I still tried to read a few books a year. I would say one book a month is how much I would read before, and now I'm 5 to 6 books and even 10 to 12 books a month. I mean, that's very, very rare, but on average, I'm about 5 to 6 books a month, I would say. Okay, so this is coming together. I think that sticker is kind of coming apart, so I think I'm just going to take the MTV part off, and then I do have some stickers in here. Let me put my glue away. This one, I don't know if you saw, but I did pull this one out in one of my previous videos. This is a 90s theme from the Happy Planner. And let's see what I can pull out of here. Let's grab a flip phone. Of course, I didn't have a flip phone until I was an adult, but it was still cool. Let's put a little boom box, and I don't know why there's flip phones in here, because in the 90s it was rare, but people did have cell phones, you know, the rich people, but it was more of a car phone or the big huge phones. But yeah, there wasn't really flip phones yet. Put some of these, they're like little Game Boys and computer. You know what I really miss is it was like the early 2000s when Apple had those see-through computers. They were like orange and blue and very vibrant, and I wish that they would relaunch those because they were so cool. I never had one. I just thought that they were cool. Okay, we're just about done. I almost have this whole thing filled up, but let's add some of these and just kind of make it a little bit more. I think on my About Me page, I am really considering putting in some more pictures of me from the 90s. It would be really fun. I mean, if I do that, it would be like the late 90s, you know, when I'm in high school. I don't think that I need to put anything sooner than that, because I feel like we're kind of focusing in on the late 90s, early 2000s here. Oh, that sticker, there's something under there. Like, I picked up another piece of paper or something. So yeah, I think that will be good. I don't think I need much more than that. I don't really want to put the silver foil. Oh, you know what? Let's see if I can add this up here. Peel up the MTV. See if I can peel it up. And put this under it. Let's see if I can. I hope my head is not in frame here, guys. I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna turn this so I can have a better view. Okay, there's that. And perfect. That looks so much better. Okay, I think that's going to be it. Let's just look real quick. It would be cool if I had a sticker that said "You've got mail," but I do not. That's okay though. And yeah, I think that's it. That's pretty good. And yeah, so let's take a quick flip through of what we got accomplished in this video. And I don't think that this one is quite as long as the others. And maybe. Okay, so sorry, I'm just going to move the camera. I didn't realize it was so far off to the side. Okay, So here is a quick flip. We've got our intro page. I think that turned out so fun. And then our check-in. And I like this sticker here. I like that it's a clear background so you can still see everything through it. Of course, we've got the guidelines in letter, Y2K yearbook, 2026 yearbook, purple page, favorite book, movie time, favorite TV show, what's on your playlist, happy birthday, what's your drink order, and oops, share your fur babies, who remembers, with some retro stickers of the 90s. And then towards the back, we've got our pin swatch, so everyone can test out some pins here. And we've got our swap pocket for anyone to put things in, take things out, up for grabs there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and follow along for more flip throughs of my Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal. Yep, that's what it's called. But yeah, there is that playlist, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you can follow along. And I will see you next time. Bye, friends.